Hey y'all, it's your boy Tony. How you doing today? And this is your girl,
Kylie. Damn.
wow, getting all I don't even know what to call that. But anyway, she's getting all excited over here. Put a little jazz into it. All right, so today we are going to be talking about words. Word! All right, so specifically, what are we going to be talking about? Words. Let me get to that in just a second. But before we do, and before we dive in, let me welcome you to the Model Dad Revolution. All right, what is Model Dad Revolution? It's where we're helping dads really find their freedom, find their clarity and their confidence, and really hone in and awaken that power within so they can show up the way that they want to, so they can live life fully, live life authentically, and be who they want to be and show up the way their daughters deserve and the way that their daughters need them to and the way that they want to show up for the daughters. All right, that was a long version of that. So we are talking about words. Word! All right, so what do I mean by words? Words hurt. Do they not? Yeah, words can hurt. So we have been blessed, and it can be a curse at the same time, on our words. Our tongue has the gift of life, and it has the gift of, it's not really a gift, but it has the gift of tearing someone down. And when we're hurt and we're beat down and we're bitter and we're angry and we have all this pain and suffering, it's easy for us to tear someone down. Let me ask you a question. Even when I'm joking, words can hurt, can't they?
Yes.
Like, we know we joke around, we say some
Yeah,
goofy
we joke
things,
around when we say some goofy things.
but they can still hurt, right?
Yes.
And when I say nice things to you, how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel butterflies in my stomach.
Butterfly is awesome.
Yay,
So when I say you're
jazz
beautiful
hands.
and I say you're awesome, you're smart, and you're funny, and words like that build you up.
Yes.
Now, if I said, oh, you're ugly, you're dumb, just me saying those words, we know that's not true, right?
Definitely not true.
But even when I say those words, what feelings do you get when I say that? You're dumb, you're not smart, you'll never amount to anything.
I get very sad and depressed.
But you can feel that right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why am I talking about words, or why am I talking about words that can build us up and that can tear us down at the same time? Well, let me preface this. So for years I spent time suffering the way I grew up, and my dad did the best he could off of what he knew. But I was, raised in a very aggressive household. Told, just words were thrown at you. You're stupid. You can't have nice things. Can't have this. Can't have that. And you'll never amount to anything. Those are some of the things that were said to me. And as men, and this is the big thing for men. Men, we're taught, oh, be a man. Man up. You blow it off. Let it go. You're a man. Just go on. And those are probably the worst words you can say to a man. This is why men, a lot of them are depressed. They're disconnected, and they end up getting disconnected from who they really are, because we're taught to be the lone wolf. We're taught to push things away. We're taught not to feel other than anger or laughter or frustration. But even then, with frustration, we got to keep it in. And when you're saying, oh, man up, or be a man, or blow it off, or let it go, come on, just shake that off. That can be very, very, very dangerous, because those emotions that we blow off, or we man up, or we just push aside and we blow it off, it's like, oh, that's no thing, it's their problem, not mine, whatever, I'm good, his loss, her loss, whatever. It doesn't really go away because we never dealt with it. That's the problem with those words. When we tell someone man up, blow it off, and you're agreeing with me, aren't you?
Yes. That's why I'm sitting here going.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
See, the problem with that is when we're told that, or we tell someone else that, what we're really doing is we're not really dealing with it. And that's the problem. So we're just trying to push this off, thinking, oh, if I don't think about it, it's just going to go away. And that's not true. Those feelings get stored down. Bottom line, words hurt. The person who said, wherever that phrase came from, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, is an absolute lie. But how can you develop an emotional strength that when the words come in, they don't bother you as much, or they don't bother you as long? Because even when someone says words to me, it still gets to me immediately. But I have built this emotional resiliency and emotional strength and self-mastery that they don't affect me long. And that's the key, is building a resilience, building a strength around knowing who you are. So once you know who you are, now when those words come in to hurt you, now you can sit back and say, okay, is that true of who I am? Nope. I can let that go. I forgive that person, and I forgive myself for even feeling that way. That's the key. That's how you do it. And that's how you build this resiliency for yourself. So when words do come in, because words will still hurt you. Words will admit it. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what any man says. Oh, words don't bother me. I've strengthened myself up. And that's the key. They've strengthened themselves up. They still hurt. They just don't hurt as long. The sting is not as much. It's not as bad as it was at one point. But that's what you do. Do not just push it off. Do not dismiss your feelings. Do not listen to anybody that tells you you need to man up or be a man, because that is the worst thing you can do. And that's the problem with our generation at this point, has been that those cycles have been passed on from generation to generation, and what it means to be a man and how a man's supposed to show up. And a man can't show feelings. He's got to be the lone wolf. He's got to do everything on his own. And you just got to push forward and be a man. Sometimes you do have to be a man up. I get that. But when it comes to feelings, comes to emotions that need to be dealt with, and words that come in, guess what? I don't care how manly you think you are. Words are going to affect you unless you build up a strength and you build up a life mastery, emotional resiliency to handle that when they come in, and understanding who you are. And if you have just pushed these emotions down and never really dealt with them, they come up in other areas of your life. Whether you are trying to control every aspect of your life, whether you are trying to control every single outcome, you're an overachiever, you're trying to have these crazy goals, which looks like you're doing great. Really what you're doing is you're trying to overcompensate from all those feelings that are never dealt with, and you get angry, you get bitter. Maybe you lose a job, maybe a business goes downhill. Those are some things that hurt. Even the words that an old former boss can say to you, they hurt. But you can use that to understand who you are. But the only way is you got to understand who you are, and you got to deal with those words. You got to deal with that hurt. Now, here's the big thing. And I know this was supposed to be a short video, but they never tend to be short, because for when I like to talk, and when I start getting going, I get that passion comes out of me, and I keep going. So here's the biggest thing where words hurt. The words we say to ourselves. We are our biggest critic, and we're our biggest person that will beat ourselves up over words if things don't go the way we want. Oh, I let myself down, or this, or how stupid can you be? How can you do that? Just words like that. Oh my God, what were you thinking? In order for us to be able to build someone else up, we have to be able to build ourselves up. We have to build our own value up. Is that some of the stuff I teach you?
Yes.
Build your own value, and don't tell yourself that, and don't say I can't, and those kinds of things. Because the words we say to ourselves can tear ourselves down and build ourselves up. And we need to be more building ourselves up. And it's the word. What I say to a lot of my clients is what if you had a friend in front of you right now, what would you say to them? Would you say the same thing that you're saying to yourself, or would you say something different? And 10 out of 10 times they'll say, I would say something different to them. Then why would you say anything different to yourself? If you're going to say stuff to your friend out of love, say things to yourself out of love. Building yourself up, building and creating words that build you up and then are true for you as well. And it starts with you. So I want you to take a moment and really think about your words. I want to think about the moments in time that someone's told you to man up or be a man or blow it off or let it go. Just keep moving forward. Just brush it off and keep going forward. How many times have you been told that? And how has that made you feel, for one? And two, what are those, in those times, think about it. Maybe even ask yourself that question. Because you will get a response back. Or what were the feelings back then? What were the words that were used to hurt me? And have I used those same words to hurt someone else? Because that's what I've known, that's what's deep down. And when I'm hurt, they're my go-to words. So think about that. And also, I want you to do me a favor. First and foremost, I want you to like this video. I want you to share it because other people can benefit from it. If you find value in it, obviously. If you don't find value, don't share it. But if you have found value, then share it. And also share your comments. Let me know how this video resonated with you, for one. And two, what did you get from this video? What did you learn differently? What stood out to you? What's one thing? Because people who are going to read these comments are going to, your comments are going to actually help someone else as well. So please, please do that. And of course, we're going to have a new episode coming next week, aren't we? Yes, we are. It's going to be a good one. And if you noticed, I know you can't see underneath these words here. Word. But underneath that, look at these awesome t-shirts we have. These are the Model Dad Revolution. Yeah, Kylie's got to stand up really tall because he can't get up. Model Dad Revolution t-shirts. If you want to be a part of the Model Dad Revolution, you can get your very own t-shirt. These are these dry fit, form fit, athletic fit. But we also have hats. We have mugs, coffee mugs. We have tumblers. And we have other t-shirts as well with the Model Dad Revolution on there too. So it's really freaking awesome to get this brand out there to really spread the Model Dad Revolution. Now, if you are someone, if this really resonated with you, and you are a dad of a daughter, and you are always seeking growth, you are seeking meaning in your life, you are seeking that power, that's something that's missing inside you, and you want to align how you feel on the inside with how you look and appear on the outside, and you want to create freedom, and you want to create confidence, and you want to create clarity and peace in your life, and you want to feel rejuvenated and feel fully alive and live authentically in yourself, that you can show up the way that you were destined to show up the way your daughters deserve and need, then let's have a conversation. I will give you 2 hours of my time to help you build a plan and create a life and a vision that's true to you and what you're seeking, and just ultimately is in line with who you are. Just in the comments below, or shoot me an email with this word, freedom. And I will reach out to you. Yeah, freedom. Say
freedom.
Freedom! Word! There we go. It's our new thing. It's our new bling. It's our new Model Dad Revolution bling.
Yes.
Word.
Do you like it?
Yes.
If you like our word necklaces and you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Yeah.
What she said. Give it a thumbs up. All right. Back to it. Type freedom in the comments or shoot me an email at tony@tonyfonte.com with the word freedom. I will reach out and we will schedule time to chat, and we'll put a vision together for you. We'll put a life together. We'll figure things out. We'll figure out what's holding you back, and we'll get you together. I will promise you I will give you a ton of value and showing you how you can show for your daughters, how you can really show up for yourself, be true to yourself, authentic living, so you can find freedom, happiness, fully live in who you are. All right? Talk to you soon. Have an awesome day. And besides word up, word down, word sideways, just flip it up, whatever. Reverse it, throw it around. All right. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Model Dad Revolution. Talk to you soon.